Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. So let's watch out for the sandworms.
That one, straight up, needs to go in front of a Nathan's hot dog stand.
On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
Art! Have you ever been walking in the wilderness and you stumble upon a heaping pile of hot dogs? Well, that's what some Arkansas hikers have been encountering recently. Like over the past week, a bunch of news articles have been surfacing about these sculptures that have been erected in these Arkansas State Park trails. And a lot of hikers have some words to say about it. So without further ado, let's dive right into the story and talk about the Glizzy Tower, as I'm deeming it. We're gonna be reading this article from UPI. Hikers complain of trash sculptures installed in Arkansas State Park. Let's jump right in. On April 4th, hikers who frequented the trails at Arkansas State Park are protesting the installations of these sculptures that have been compared to a blob or gaudy artwork from Beetlejuice, dude. A petition that amassed nearly 3,000 signatures on change.org calling for Arkansas's Department of Parks and Tourism to stop installing sculptures on sides of trails at Pinnacle Mountain State Park and other state parks. These parks serve as a sanctuary for both wildlife and humans alike, offering respite from urban life and an opportunity to reconnect with nature, dude. So that's like the main problem that these people are drawing from this is like there's these really colorful or big blobs in the middle of the woods or whatever. And I guess it makes sense, you know, like you're trying to get away from civilization and like art sculptures are kind of like civilization and, you know, us making shit. And the whole point of a nature trail is just kind of to see trees and twigs and squirrels and shit. I could totally see where these people are coming from, to be quite honest, but let's read on. Hamilton said the sculptures at Pinnacle Mountain State Park are particularly unappealing. Looks like a jumble of trash. Looks like someone took tornado wreckage and stuck it onto a slab of concrete. That's pretty bad, man. I gotta say, I feel bad for the people who created these pieces of artwork because, you know, they're not to blame for this. They just created art, dude, at the end of the day. It's been put into a setting where it's being really picked apart. Whereas, you know, if it was in the center of a city or something, it could have been a vibe, bro. But I feel bad for it. My heart goes out to the artists because your boy Peablar is a little bit of an artist. Stream Peablar on all streaming platforms. But he's out here, man, and I'm sure he sees him or her sees all of these articles and like 3,000 signatures to get these sculptures removed. It has nothing to do with your artwork, whoever you are. I tried researching too who made these sculptures. There's nothing online about it. But whoever you are out there, it's the setting, bro. Just trust me. It's not your art. Keep making art. You're Gucci. But let's read on. Sealing, a mountain biker and visitor of all the parks to the park, said he couldn't even identify what one of the sculptures was meant to represent beyond a blob of something. Again, your artwork's great, whoever you are out there. It's really appealing. Like, I feel you need to reach out to Nathan's Hot Dogs. Several hikers have compared it to gaudy artwork from the film Beetlejuice. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. I don't even know what artwork they're talking about, to be quite honest. Gaudy Beetlejuice artwork? Like what in particular are we talking about here? Just something from the 80s, or like was it something that they created? Nothing comes up. I think they're talking about like the models. Okay, totally. Beetlejuice 2 props stolen? Alright, that could be another video right there, but let's not get too sidetracked right now. So, people are saying that it looks like absolutely nothing. Some people are saying that it looks like Beetlejuice memorabilia, which could be a lit vibe if you're a Beetlejuice fan. But the Arkansas Department of Parks and Tourism has not yet responded to the petition. A representative did clarify that no taxpayer funds were put towards the installations of these sculptures. They were funded by a private donation through the Arkansas Park and Recreation Foundation. None of your guys' money went to this. Thank God. I would be pissed, honestly. I'd be like, dude, are you kidding me, bro? But that's all for the article. We have a little bit of a news clip, so let's just take a look and see what these are looking at. Let's lay our eyes on these sculptures and really gauge just how like bad the situation is. Is it really that crazy, bro? I don't know. It could be lit. Let's see.
New at 10 o'clock tonight, the changing landscape of Pinnacle Mountain State Park.
Some new sculptures at the park are drawing the ire of local hikers. Some have even started a petition to stop the installation of any more.
I mean, like, with that being said, how many have been installed and how many did they plan on installing? Like, were they gonna, like, just keep installing another 50? Like, bro, this is a wilderness trail of sorts. It's a nature hike, bro. Like, why are we loading it up?
The art installations were part of an artist in residence program in which artists from Arkansas and beyond were to derive inspiration from the park.
I don't even have an opinion of what that is. I couldn't tell you.
That right there is
a blob of.
That's the Glizzy
something.
Tower, bro.
Not everyone thinks of the new sculptures at.
That one looks like Grimace. Giving me Grimace vibes for some reason. It's giving me like a late 90s McDonald's Grimace vibes, or like maybe McDonald's does a little rebrand. They just put one of these in front of their store. I could see it, dude, straight up.
Pinnacle Mountain State Park. You can't deny how striking they are. These sculptures are referred.
That one straight up needs to go in front of a Nathan's hot dog stand. What are we doing here, bro? That is the Glizzy Tower if I've ever seen it. Like, what in the fuck? These are like weird creatures almost. You know what I mean? Imagine you're like in the woods and you see these and like you don't know what it is.
As the mushrooms. This one on the East Quarry Trail is called Crystallized Tears.
Crystallized tears. That's probably what the artist is having after his sculpture was compared to a heaping pile of tornado wreckage placed on concrete. That one actually looks kind of profound in a way. You know what I mean? Crystallized tears. It kind of reminds me, this is gonna sound crazy, this reminds me of like that photo of George Washington like on the boat, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know why. This is giving me this vibe. You see how his stance is right there? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna put these side by side. George Washington, crystallized tears. There's something profound about that, but let's continue on.
Crystallized Tears. The new art pieces, installed late last year, have not received a warm welcome from some hikers, who say they are so out of place that they distract from the typical goal of a hike, to escape into a natural environment untouched by humans.
It looks like a jumble of trash. Looks like, somebody took a tornado wreckage from, and just stuck up there on a slab of concrete.
I mean, I guess if these people put up with it for a year and now they're coming out and they're like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. We're uprising. Then whatever, more power to the people. We're in a democracy here. But they're not that crazy, guys. Like, are you just a bunch of Karens? I kind of fuck with the sculptures, dude. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below. But they got, when they were filming this, 1,700. But apparently it went up to 3,000 signatures on the petition, which is pretty hefty. I gotta say, they had a 2,500 goal, so they crushed that goal. Subscribe, because we have a goal of hitting 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. I mean, we'll see, bro. Let's make this happen, right? Let's do it. Anyway, halt art installations. Like, again, I don't know, were they gonna keep doing them? Were they just gonna load it up with a bunch of sculptures?
Clearly not alone in his view of the sculptures. Since he created the Change.org petition 4 days ago, it has received over 1,700 signatures. The aim of the petition is to prevent the installation of any more sculptures in Arkansas state parks.
I'm trying to get in touch with Arkansas State Parks, some emails back. I haven't heard back yet, and I will present that to them and make it aware that the majority of the people who use the state parks, who like to get out there and enjoy nature, are not for, the sculptures like this.
The Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism provided the following statement to KATV concerning the sculptures. There was no taxpayer money used for this installation. It was a private donation through the Arkansas Parks and Recreation Foundation, which also privately funded Arkansas State Park monument trails at Pinnacle Mountain, Mount Nebo, Devil's Den, and Hobbs State Parks, recently named the best mountain biking trails in America by Outside Magazine.
They had to just throw that in there. They're like, we spend money from the foundation on this park, and this park, which was also ranked one of America's best hiking trails to bike. They just had to throw that in there, bro. Flaunt it and be like, we know what we're doing, dude. We're trying to make Pinnacle Mountain a pinnacle point for monuments and sculptures. It's modern art. I get what they're saying, though. Like, you want to go into nature and just have nature, bro.
And not everybody is condemning the art
installations. Like, what is that, bro?
Matt Seelinger, an avid mountain biker, says they don't bother him or anyone he knows.
We just ride by them and, catch it out of the corner of our eye, but we don't ever stop and go, ooh, that's really cool. Just doesn't happen. If it's something to get somebody outside and walking out in the woods going, ooh, what is that? I think that's a great idea.
And as some have pointed out, some of the art pieces are reminiscent of sculptures in a particular film.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. So let's watch out for the sandworms.
Watch out for the sandworms. Like, can we see what we're talking about, people? Everybody's talking about this fucking Beetlejuice, like, comparison. I don't even see it, dude. What, it's a shitty claymation looking thing? Like... Okay, there's plenty of other movies back in the day that had shitty fucking models, bro. Like, come on.
I think the sculptures have their own sort of allure from certain angles. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
Wait, what did he say? What did my man say?
Personally, I think the sculptures have their own sort of allure from certain angles. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
It's all in the...
They have allure on certain angles, and then what was that last part?
Personally, I think the sculptures have their own sort of allure from certain angles. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
On your side? What, bro? Comment down below if you know what he's saying. I'm hearing like, on your side, I met your mom, babe. Or something like that, right? What is this guy saying, bro?
Their own sort of allure from certain angles. On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
On your side, I met your mom, babe.
Andrew, thanks very much. By the way, at least one more sculpture is expected to be installed at Pinnacle Mountain State Park as part of that artist in residency.
Okay, so there was going to be one more art installation installed, and that dude is like, I'm halting my entire life to start this petition. This is the pinnacle of my life to stop these sculptures from being installed. What do you guys think? Whose side are you on? Honestly, bring the sculptures, bro. Like, I'm with it. Comment down below what you think, what the sculptures reminded you of, dude. Beetlejuice? Like, did you even get that comparison? Let me know. I honestly, I disagree. No Beetlejuice vibe from me. But that's gonna conclude today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It was a little bit of a quicker one, a little funny story. If you enjoy this type of content, we upload 3 times a week. Get in the loop, brother. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like for your boy Peablar, hit that bell so you don't miss it. I am your boy Peablar. It's been real, be well, and peace.